Now let us see the last colligative property, which is the osmotic pressure. So before going into what is osmotic pressure, let us know the difference between diffusion and osmosis. So what is diffusion? Suppose I take two compartments which is having solution 1 and solution 2. This compartment, let us call it as 1 and 2. So compartment 1 is having solute which is more in number, that is the solute concentration is more. Here the solvent concentration is more, that is solvent is more. Okay. So now diffusion is nothing but the movement of any substance from a higher concentration to lower concentration. So what does that mean here? Here the solute particles will move from compartment 1 to compartment 2 and the solvent molecules will move from compartment 2 to 1. So both sides there will be movement. Okay, and the membrane which is used between these two compartments 1 and 2 is a very cheap membrane. It's a cheap membrane where the pores are larger. So both the solute and solvent molecules can move from both the compartments. Okay, but whereas what is osmosis? It's a movement of solvent molecules from a higher concentration to lower concentration. So let us take this diagram. Here I have taken pure solvent here and solution here. So as I told, only the solvent molecules which is higher in concentration, that is here, only they can move, and the solute particles cannot move from the solution side to solvent side. Okay, so that is called osmosis, where we use a membrane which is called semi-permeable membrane. Permeable membrane, always denoted as SPM. Okay, so in semi-permeable membrane, the pores are very, very small, so the solute particles cannot move and only the solvent molecules can move. So what are the different examples for a semi-permeable membrane? So we can use any animal membrane. Then we can use cellulose, or there's an artificial membrane we can use which is made up of Cu2, FeCN6, copper ferrocyanide. So these are the membranes which we can use for osmosis. So now coming to what is osmotic pressure. So as I told, only the molecules that is from solvent side to solution side can move. Suppose I apply some pressure on the solution side. So let us take this is a piston here, and this one, through this I am going to apply some pressure on the solution side. So when I apply this pressure, what will happen? The solvent molecules will not be able to move. So we are going to apply that much pressure where we are going to stop the movement of solvent molecules coming to the solution side. So that pressure, the amount of pressure which is required to stop that, is called the osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure, which is denoted as pi, and this pi is directly proportional to the molarity of the solution. Okay, so we know molarity is the number of moles of the solute by volume of solution in ml, that is N by V. So, and we can say that this osmotic pressure is directly proportional to the temperature. So now equating these two, we can say pi is directly proportional to m. Removing this proportionality constant, pi is equal to R mt, where R is the gas constant and the value of R is usually taken as 0.0821 atmosphere per mole Kelvin.